having a super fantastic time here at Cinema Wasteland. This is my first time, so my cherry has been popped, and especially for a Texas Chainsaw reunion, which is pretty stellar because that just happens to be a big movie in my upbringing for horror and such. So let's go talk to a little indie friend that I've been talking to for a few years now, Mr. Bill Zebub. Bill, we're gonna talk. Let's talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got.
You have to talk to him now.
I know.
You don't want to talk
That
to him.
fucker. I
You
know.
don't want to
I know.
talk
He's a
to him.
cocksucker.
I know. See, I'm from Jersey, and I knew Zebub before I knew Fred Vogel.
Oh no.
And it's just freaking me out.
Yeah, I know.
So close.
It's sketchy, eh?
It's beyond sketchy.
Eh? Yes, I am, eh?
You have a thing for girls that say a boot? He does.
Hey, so we're here with Mr. Bill Zebub and the Grimoires of Exalted Deeds. That's old school. The Grimoire.
Make love, not grimoire.
Grimoire. So yeah, I remember reading the fanzine years and years ago. In the fan of the fanzines, yes. So you've been a staple in the underground death metal and such scene for quite a long time. How do you feel about that, there?
The smell of success.
That smells pretty good.
Yes, I don't know if I'm a staple. I'm more like the junk food of metal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good way to put it, actually.
Behold, the junk food. You get your information from other magazines, and when you want to have a laugh, this is where you come.
Yeah, but you just say it balls out. You don't give a fuck.
Please, the swear words.
I'm sorry. Oh, if offended.
I'm refined. I'm trying to change my image a little bit. Notice my new hairdo.
It's hot.
Yes, so you have not seen any of the new movies.
Not as of lately. No, I have delved into Metalheads, Crucifier. Where are we? Worst horror movie ever, which is absolutely a fantastic movie. But you were saying that this is a remake, a rewrite.
All remakes. All remakes.
Oh, they're all rewrite, right makes, whatever.
Yeah, so you're talking to me nicely now. Maybe you will not feel that way after you see them. When you see Jesus Christ jerk off through the hole in his hand, was that in the first one?
No, I do not remember that.
Well, he surely wasn't raped by a tree, Evil Dead style, was he?
No, not at all.
These are all improvements.
Wow, it's something I've really missed out on. That's the quality of the movies, right?
You know, it's vital. It's essential to the plot. Where else can you see Jesus get raped by a tree? Sort of fitting revenge. If he were a carpenter sawing all that wood, he should get sawed by some wood in exchange.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So what is your latest incarnation you have here?
We have the new improved Lemon Fresh Breaking Her Will. Maybe I'll show you the poster.
Breaking Her Will. That look at, oh, that's dead. Look at. So
For
yeah.
copyright, this is not Breaking Her We. It's Breaking Her Will.
That would have been a good game.
Yes, I would have played it. And you can have a Peter meter
Oh.
to gauge.
So what's this one about? Breaking Her Will.
Breaking Her Will, it is about, how should we say, a sexual sadist. Most movies in which there is a villain cast a villain as somebody very strong, very powerful, who acts crazy. And I blew that all away. Sorry, the hard drive was...
Hey,
right. So
you got to reboot.
the villain in this movie is actually a very wimpy person, because if you followed, I guess Ted Bundy was a serial killer. He wasn't really classified as a sexual sadist, but these people are people who you would never fear if you talk to them. Like, you would never fear me, right?
No, not at all.
If I tie you up.
I still might like that though, really.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So maybe you'd like it, but
Yeah.
the hitchhiker did not ask for what happens to her in this movie. And we'll have a screening tonight, and so Cinema Wasteland is a crowd of horror people.
Yes.
So I've got the perverts saying okay. It's #1 on TLARaw.com. TLARaw.com. It's been #1 for 2 months. but that's like a pervert demographic. We have a horror demographic tonight. And what I'd really like to see is if they get mad, they get angry at the villain. Because if you look at him, you think you could take him on. And he's only doing what he's doing because he's got the girl tied. Now he systematically breaks down her will.
And we see it step by step.
I noticed you didn't flinch when I did that.
No.
See,
I'm used to that.
I am qualified to be a sexual sadist. Because you don't fear them face to face.
No, not really.
It's after you're tied up, after a good hard roofie.
Oh, one, fuck, a couple.
But in the comedy realm, I would like you to talk behind my back after you watch Worst Horror.
Rewatch.
Well, actually, you'll watch it anew because it's a new incarnation. It's the second coming, if you will.
It is actually a fantastic, funny movie. There is a lot of funniness in there, genuine funniness that offends, and you just can't help but laugh.
Well, you are one of the very few people who actually liked the first Worst Horror. And I have to apologize. Anyone who has the first Worst Horror that has the dolls on the cover, I will replace your copy with a new one. No questions asked. Even if you beat up someone and take his or her copy, you could beat up a girl too, unless you're a whippet. Yeah. So send me your old and I will send you my new.
So where can we send to, or just go to a website?
Just Google me like I do to myself every night. Bill Zebub, BillZebub.com. Everything's there.
The Grimoire of Exalted Deeds you can look into also.
It's thegrimoire.com.
The Grimoire.
But I think because your audience is American, right?
Canadian.
Canadian.
Mostly.
Right. So they're a little bit more literate.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you could say grimoire.
Yeah.
Americans, you can't do that. If there's a phonetic of Google, it would work in America.
So what are we showing? Are we screening movies tonight? We're screening. We're Breaking Her Will.
Breaking Her Will.
Or we.
Bring your camera.
What time's that at?
That's 12:30, or I call it midnight 30 because Americans have different slang.
Midnight 30. Yeah, totally. I get it.
So
that translates well to Canada too.
Good. And are you in the Anglo-Canadian part of Canada?
No.
You're French speaking?
No. No, I know I'm Anglo. Sorry. Too much drinking last night. Way too much. I had to ease her down today, actually, just so I can talk to people. Or else I'd be sitting in a corner with shivers.
Well, if you come into the screening tonight and I have a blanket around me, wait until I don't have the blanket around me anymore. Because I don't really like...
your little private box?
Well, I'm telling...
By yourself, alone time.
I'm telling everyone who comes to see the movie, if you don't want others to see you masturbate, you can hide it with the blanket.
Oh, this is a potential masturbating movie.
Yeah, you
getting
just
cream out too?
You hold up the forearm to make a tent.
Yeah.
And then you do whatever you want down here.
Well, because nobody can see it, right? Because they only see your head.
No. And in masturbation, size does not matter.
Not at all.
In Canada, do you have this abundance of penis enhancement
products and such? Not that I'm aware of, because I'm well hung as it is.
But you must get in America. My email is constantly flooded with penis enlargement tablet advertisements.
Oh yeah. It happens, but like I said, I don't pay attention because I'm already huge.
But do you see this as a problem? It's making people who are huge think that they're not huge anymore. It's gotten me to the point where I'm actually thinking about getting a supplement for my dog because I'm just embarrassed walking around the block with such a small dick.
Oh, wow. Hope your dog's happy with that.
My dog...
He's probably already happy anyways.
My dog's well-adjusted. He doesn't care about his penis size, but I'm starting to care because I don't want the neighbors laughing at me because my dog has a small dick. So.
Oh, that's great.
That is the next step in spam mail.
So we're hanging out here with Bill Zebub at Cinema Wasteland. Fantastic interviewer. Thank you.
How do you do it in Canada?
I don't even know what you're doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's it.
See, monkeys, as humans, we think that all monkeys are kind of the same, but
you think?
One type of monkey can't go into another monkey population because they have different body language, as we just demonstrated. So in Canada, you would tell that I'm an outsider.
Very.
All right.
Fantastic. Bill Zebub.